Okay. Here for the league match against Liopoil. Okay, I'm going to mark down that I'm going first. We've got a 2-5 opening with the States. It's a colony board. Nothing else weird going on. Let's take a look at the board. Attacks Torturer. Okay. Is there a village to go with Torturer? No village. Okay, so it's just Torturer. So Torturer is officially Young Witch with a Bane of 2 cards in your hand that you don't want. Fabulous. There is defense here with Beggar. However, on a colony board, you don't want 1,000,000 silvers, and you certainly don't want 1,000,000 coppers, so that's not super sexy. Draw. Well, there's Caravan. Okay, Caravan could potentially be very good. Torture and Embassy are terminal draw, but without a village, that matters less than normal. Trashing. I forgot about that, but there's Lookout, which is non-terminal. That's great. And there doesn't appear to be any other trashing. Okay, so Lookout, especially given that it's a colony board, will be very important. Torturer, I mean, without a village, this is probably going to end up being a focus on money. Dead Draw is great, however, there's enough non-terminal stuff that Dead Draw isn't nearly as sexy as you would think it is. You also got Fool's Gold. Embassy and Fool's Gold? That's okay, I guess. But you can also go for something like Merchant Guild, Quarry with Lookout to gain tons of caravans. And then you've got Pawn for non-terminal plus buy to take advantage of that too. A couple different ways you can go. Do you want to play a more treasure-focused, money-based strategy? Or do you want to go for something thinner? Well, I mean, you're gonna thin in that anyway, but it's not as good. Or do you want to go for something thinner where you try and get thinner and load up on good non-terminals? Well, with the 2-5 opening, it makes me want to open either Pawn or Fool's Gold, and then with my 5, what do you get? Well, Explorer is just not good on a colony board. Torturer is meh. Merchant Guild Fool's Gold, you could rush Fool's Golds that way, but I mean, then you have to stop for a Lookout, and it's late. I mean, I'm a little bummed I can't open Lookout Quarry or Lookout Caravan. I have a feeling those would probably be better. But what are we going to do? With my 5, I don't think I want an Embassy. I think it's a little too early for an Embassy. It's either Merchant Guild or Torturer. Torturer, I really wouldn't be getting it for the attack that much. I kind of like Merchant Guild Fool's Gold for an opening, so we are going to open Fool's Gold. I'm not sure this is right. I want to get Lookouts. I want to get plenty of them. Is there any top deck interaction or discarding interaction that I can use with Lookout, or am I just always playing Lookout Roulette? Yeah, it appears that that's the case. Also, if my audio goes out, if you send me a PM, I'll get it in the middle of the match, but obviously I'm not looking at the chat. You can spike Platina with Fool's Gold, so I mean, if you're lucky enough to collide 3 of them, Fool's Gold is still quite good in a colony game because you can get early Platina. So next shuffle, I'm hoping for like a double Fool's Gold turn with a Merchant Guild in play, and then pick up a Lookout on my other hand. Although Caravan is going to be very nice. I'm going to be preferring Caravan to a lot of things. Caravan will be quite good, particularly with Merchant Guild. I think that's the direction I want to go. On a 3-4 opening, maybe I wouldn't do that. So this is a Lookout. And as long as my Merchant Guild doesn't miss the shuffle, I'll get that Fool's Gold turn I wanted. So I'm pretty pleased with the draw so far. Although, I mean, obviously I would prefer to have the Merchant Guild hand first, because then things are more guaranteed. However, if he gets a Fool's Gold here, I should consider picking up Fool's Gold number 2 here. Honestly, I'm not that concerned about the split. Maybe I should be. But, I mean, eventually you just want Platina anyway. I think thinning will be very valuable here. So you've opened double Fool's Gold, not even like Pawn Fool's Gold or something. Lookout Fool's Gold. I mean, I feel like early trashing is more important than getting all of the Fool's Golds. Opening double Fool's Gold just signals I'm going to buy Fool's Gold every turn until they're gone. Which I think you want to pawn in your deck anyway, so I don't see why you wouldn't want to pick up the pawn in your opening. Go for double Fool's Gold later. Maybe he has something else in mind? I'm confused. I've judged that the early trashing is going to be better. I think that's the case. My Merchant Guild misses the shuffle because F you, Merchant Guild! Ugh! I think I should just pick up a Fool's Gold here, though. I mean, if my read on him is correct, which it looks to be. Oh my god. Dear deck, I hate you! This is really bad. Oh, that's terrible. Abysmal. I mean, sort of asking for it by getting a lookout, but man, the shuffle has been really awful. I feel like any advantage I might have had because of my 5-2 is just completely gone. Completely gone. He's likely to get 6 Fool's Golds at this point because I couldn't double. Which, I mean, losing the Fool's Gold split 6-4, I have a lookout in a Merchant Guild. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's annoying. I mean, as first player with that opening, I should have... I expected to do better than that. Much better. So here on 4, what's it going to be? I could spend a token, which seems terrible. The real question is Caravan or Lookout number 2. I don't particularly like Lookout number 2, but that doesn't mean it's not the right call. If I get Lookout number 2, I could spend a token and get a free pawn. Well, effectively free pawn because I'm using the other buy and getting a token back. Let's do that. 6. Do I get another Merchant Guild? It doesn't feel that great. What are my options? Gold. Gold's actually not bad either. Gold, Merchant Guild, Embassy. Seems pretty good. Ooh, Embassy! Ooh, Embassy. Oh. Embassy. Look at that Embassy. Look at that dude. What is up with that dude's face? Anyway. Get out of here. And you now have your Merchant Guild. Oh, man. The more I think about Embassy, the more I like it. The problem is it does not fit with my style of play. I mean, it looks good on paper, right, but it doesn't feel good. I mean, Embassy, on an Embassy hand, I'm very likely to match up 3 Fool's Golds, yeah? And that's platinum. That's what I want, and I want that as soon as possible. And gold's just not nearly as helpful. The problem is it's dead draw, and like I have a pawn, 2 lookouts, and a merchant guild that can also be drawn dead. I also give him a silver, which is borderline an attack for him at this point. I mean, he has 6 Fool's Golds, and that's literally his only source of economy, yeah? Yeah. Hold on, he has 7 Fool's Golds, doesn't he? I only have 3? Wow, that's awful. Yeah, here I'm gonna... What I want to do is use pawn for its strongest ability, which is card dollar. However, there are 1, 2, 3 cards out of 12 I can draw dead. 4 out of 12 cards I can draw dead. And I mean, what am I really expecting to get with that card? It's not, I don't think it's worth $1. I'm likely going to pick up a caravan if I don't hit like 6 or something. So yeah, I'll do card action. Worst thing that happens is I draw a blank and I get a caravan, which is fine anyway. If I draw a Fool's Gold, I get platinum this turn. Yeah, I like card action. I think it's just fine. Second Merchant Guild. That's odd. Coin for a caravan. Embassy misses this shuffle. Would have really liked to see it at the top of last shuffle. That would have been super nice. It's really tempting to whine about my draws here, but you make your own shuffle luck. I just feel like I'm getting the worst possible draws. 2 estates. Always in my hand, never found by my lookout. On the other hand, he hasn't hit platinum yet, or, well, he did just now. With 7 Fool's Golds in his deck, I mean, you would expect to collide 3 of them at some point, but I mean, he hasn't thinned at all. So there's that. I think I just want a Caravan here, yeah? I mean, Caravan has great synergy with Embassy. Just with no villages or no non-terminal. Well, okay, there is non-terminal plus buy, but it's just not that sexy. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will be able to hit platinum here without spending any tokens, even if my pawn totally whiffs and my Caravan. I really think you wanted a Lookout, bro. Lookout's so good in colony games. Hold on. Yeah, we each have 1 platinum. I don't know why I thought I had 2. Probably because I was already counting this one. This really isn't what he wants to see. Okay. A card action seems best here for this pawn. Yeah. This is so funny, and you know why? Because first of all, I'm just thrilled that like I had 4 fool's golds. I thought I saw him buy fool's gold on the first 7 turns of the game, and I fail at counting. But you see, I've learned something here. You see, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 fool's golds on my screen. You see that? And you know, given that, you see, I'm learning. Watch this. I now know I have 4 fool's golds in my deck, at least. Yeah? Boom! I'm so good at this game! Woo! Second of all, this is effing terrible! I played my Lookout for... Okay, first of all, before I play the Lookout, right? I draw the absolute, like, worst possible thing with... I essentially drew a blank with my pawn, right? So now I have to spend a token to get my platinum, which isn't a huge deal. I wouldn't have played the pawn for card action if I wasn't willing to accept that risk. I mean, I have coin tokens. That's what they're there for. Whatever. But F you, deck! F you! No one likes you! You think that just because you gave me a 2-5 opening on a board where that's slightly better than the other thing, that I'm going to forgive you for something like this? Huh? Well, guess what, deck? No! You can give me 1 good shuffle and 4 bad shuffles? F you! No one likes you. You're going to die alone. Oh man, I've got dry skin. I need to moisturize. Now my hands smell like Bath and Body Works white citrus for men. I mean, it used to be that Twilight Woods was my favorite. Twilight Woods for men was my favorite B&BW scent, but now, I mean, white citrus. I love the tanginess. It's so good. Thanks, Goko. Oh, this is no bueno right here. No buenaruski. Usually, you see this window one time and it's okay, but several, and it's followed by dropped connection. Yeah, I suspect bad things. Let's, well, not looking at the chat. I'm going to open up a forum page here. Or my messages. This isn't my connection issue, is it? How do I test that? Let me Google something. Actually, I can do that on stream. Yeah, I seem to have internet questions. The Beatles? Ugh! That was a bad idea. God, I really don't like the Beatles. Oh man. I don't understand how they could have gotten to be so popular. I really don't think they're that talented. I don't even think they're that good looking. I mean, not a one of them has nice shoulders. Not a single one. And like, they have a couple of good songs, I will admit, but like, those songs, I believe they kind of mask their weaknesses, and that's why they're okay. And then like you hear covers of those songs that are just so much better. I have to admit. I mean, I know it's not a popular opinion, but they rush every single song. Like half of their songs are 90 seconds long because they start off at one tempo and at the end they're like 30 or 40 BPM faster. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about my rant on the Beatles. I'm pretty sure this is over. In fact, what I'm going to do is oh, that's not auspicious. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, it says opponent quit. Well, this one's definitely not going to count because it was just too early. I mean, it could have gone either way. I'm not going to... I mean, there's no point in... insisting on a... I'm opening the chat here. Quiz says Leopold's stream also went down. Okay, that's no bueno. Marty says, for men, Adam smells like a girl. Okay, I mean, here's the thing. Like, Twilight Woods, their regular scent is... I actually really like that. And I actually used the regular Twilight Woods body wash for a while. In fact, is that what I'm using right now? No, I think it's Midnight... something... Midnight Pomegranate. Yeah, and that doesn't even say for men. They were buy one, get one free. Judge me. I mean, that's not the issue, but the white citrus for men and the Twilight Woods for men, they just smell very different than the other ones. And in the case of white citrus, I actually think that really enhances it. It gives you a lot more brightness. So that's my opinion. Anyway, well, A Little Help from My Friends by Joe Cocker is superior to the Beatles version, but other than that, Adam is dead wrong. Okay, let's. I mean, while we're waiting for Leo to get back here, what is this page? I don't want this page. That's what I want. My subscriptions. Let It Be. Where are you? I guess it's been a while since I did that, huh? Whatever, I'm lazy. There it is, right in front of me. Call the copyright police? Anyway, I'll link it in the chat. That's beautiful, beautiful cover. Those guys are very talented, by the way.